The intention behind this series is to help us see Christ pointed out in Scripture, in stories that we so often read ourselves into. And today we're going to be diving into the very well-known story of Cain and Abel in Genesis 4. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." Now Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out to the field." While they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" "I do not know," he replied. "Am I my brother's keeper?" The Lord said, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand." Cain's plan was premeditated. He was angry at the rejection of his sacrifice and went on to do something destructive about it. The ground that he had once toiled and worked so hard to produce the fruit that he offered to the Lord was now covered in the blood of his brother. And the text says that the blood cried out from the ground. And we can't be tempted to read ourselves into the story, asking questions like, what sin is crouching at my door? Or how have I felt rejected by God? That's really not the point of this story. Instead, I think this story points to a different plot of land and the blood of someone else in the New Testament. Now let's think about Jesus at Calvary. Did God hear his blood as it flowed from his crown of thorns, or from his pierced side, or from his whipped back? As it covered the dirt below the cross, did God hear the cries of Jesus' blood? Did Christ know that what he himself was doing in that moment was a redemption of Cain's failed sacrifice? Instead of taking the life of a brother, he willingly laid down his own so that we could be his brothers and sisters. Paul wrote to the Ephesians, "In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace." See, Jesus is greater than Cain because his blood saturated a hill in Judea so that you could be redeemed.